Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And this is coming from the test server. This is a part of the new DLC release, Birds of Prey, which is scheduled to come out on April 16th. So we've got that to look forward to in just over a couple weeks. I know most of the people watching this are probably either at off school or at home or in self-isolation, or unfortunately, I'm sure some are laid off. So it's at least, this is still going on, as COVID-19 is still going on into April, then at least we have this to look forward to. And you'll at least have something to do. The one thing that does slightly concern me about this DLC release is that the developers are also I don't think they're quarantined. I think they're just working from home, or just non-essential employees are working from home. They had that live stream where they announced at least the styles for this DLC last week, a few days ago, and they were all working from home and just kind of had audio. So I'm not entirely sure what that's going to mean for our feedback in terms of being able to make adjustments or tweaks. Because the real issue is we can't have a repeat of the previous DLC. Metal Part 2 was a horrid release in terms of feedback. DME didn't even work right away. They had to turn off the raid for what was it, almost a week or something like that. All the bugs and issues that were on test server carried over to live. It took forever to balance it. Even PC had issues. It's just, I wouldn't say it was a disaster release. DC's had worse. But it was something that it was rushed on test server. We limited time, and even though we gave tons of feedback in terms of highlighting the bugs and showing everything that was wrong, it didn't matter because it went to live anyway. So it really felt there was a disconnect between the developers that are working on specifically the raids. The alert was fine, open world was fine, but there was a really large disconnect on the actual raids, which I'm hoping we don't have this time. That was my concern, that if they're working from home, they may not be able to have that much control over what they're doing. But I mean, that's here no I to say. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But that's something to look forward to. Unfortunately, at the beginning here, you can see it's really cutscene heavy. So at the beginning, we had the cutscene with Superman talking, and then basically we kill like 2 ads, and then there's another cutscene, and then we kill some other ads, and then run up the stairs. There's another cutscene. So I may have gone too quickly and didn't see anywhere that we could turn a console gear and skip that. That's usually something they add afterwards, because I understand that developers want to show off all the new character models in the cutscenes. They want to show off the voice acting. They want to show off their the animations. So I understand that, but at the same time, this is a solo. We're going to be doing it every single day. I don't need to be listening to the same cutscene every single day. So I'll shut up here for a sec when we listen to H.I.V.E. Master. So I talked over Lois Lane, so it would be rude of me to talk over every single cutscene, boss. So with H.I.V.E. Master, the only thing you have to watch out for, his skull attack, he does the laser beam, which is the exact same as H.I.V.E. Elite. No, H.I.V.E. Elite, Machine Elite. Sorry, I'm mixing up my raids there for a sec. Now, he did it, but it either got interrupted by the officer, or it bugged out, because I took, obviously you saw the 62k damage hit that I took, but it didn't do anything. So the laser's quite quick, so that's why you always want to stay at range in this fight, just so you got more time to react to it. It's something you don't want to be close, because then you can't really see where his body is positioned. I am doing this at the minimum CR, or not the minimum CR, the suggested CR is 293, so I am doing that. I do have obviously 200 artifacts, which makes a difference, but in terms of how much damage I'm taking, I'm at the suggested CR, so I'm not over CRing this solo at all. But yeah, besides that heat vision, that's the only thing you have to watch out for with that boss. Is other than that, it's easy, just stay range. But that's just something mindful for. If you take a couple of those, you can take some massive damage. But I mean, you've got supply drop available to you. You got everything else, so that's your options available. And in terms of the hallway, just kind of more trash clearing ads, a mix between the LexCorp bots and then the Hive bots. And then here we've got another cutscene. This is more just to show off the character model of Black Canary, which I understand they're doing, but the same thing. If you're running the solo every single day, we get it. We've seen the work that they put into, Black Canary and Huntress and all the other Birds of Prey, or you know, they're refreshed character models. But at the same time, I don't need to be seeing that every single day for the next like 4 months. You know, allow us to skip it. Because it just gets, you know, quite tedious after a while. So I guess I should say what to expect for this. I do plan to do just like what I always do with these test server releases. So I want to do the solo. The alert will have a video where I talk about it. Both raids will have a video, possibly elite if I get that footage, or depending on how they're tweaking it. And then I'll do my final video, which is everything you need to know for the DLC. So I'll shut up again for the cutscene.
Which one of you ugly bastards is Lex Luthor?
Not you.
Me. The main man. Lobo. Kundian lingo for one who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it. Some geek in classes sent me a bounty on Lex Luthor.
Too late, Lobo. Luthor's dead.
Ah, frag me. Killing the Easter Bunny was easier than this. But this one's pissed off somebody. The bounty on your head will keep my space dolphins fed for months.
I don't think
So now we fight Lobo, and actually that's the first time I'm pretty sure we've seen Lobo's bike in the game. Lobo's always an interesting character. I'm not sure why his bike seemed like it was going at like 5 FPS, or it was like stuttering around. The Lobo fight itself is interesting as well. Basically, just think of it like H.I.V.E, where the bikes, like the strafing run that would come out from the H.I.V.E ship. So just watch for the strafing run symbol, and you'll be able to see that. You don't have to worry about the damage or the flamethrower. Lobo himself, he'll do 1 interrupt. Other than that, he'll do his chain, where he'll... see, right now, he'll do skull. You can technically lunge that. Just awkward as atomic, so I can't always lunge that. But make sure you're definitely lunging that as a player. He'll have his chain, which is basically just a juggle. Quite annoying, especially as atomic, because you can't combo during that. He's got his hook where he pulls you closer. Other than that, he's dual-wield based. Yeah, see, there's the strafe run animation. Other than that, like, it's not really a difficult boss at all. I see plenty of people complaining probably just for the difficulty, just like they complained about the Atlantis solo. But we'll let the cutscene finish. Oh, I guess that's too early because I talked too much. But yeah, I mean, it's a really straightforward solo. It is interesting because it's mostly new environments. Something we haven't seen before, kind of mixing on the LexCorp's Tower. So it is quite an interesting solo. It would probably take 5 minutes or so. Like, you can obviously save on my time. I was taking it slow. I didn't skip 7 things. So you could easily get this down to like a 5-minute solo, which is, you know, what to expect here. I'm not sure what this does. I don't know if this brings you to like open world as teleporter, and it's just that I haven't unlocked open world or haven't gone there yet, so I can't check it. But I mean, I'm jumping around trying to turn the cog on that, so I don't know what that is. So if that was something that was missing, I mean, it's not obviously the continuation of the solo because the headline popped, so I don't have to worry about that. So I don't know what that teleporter was. That, you know, TBD. But that's the solo, guys. Any questions? Put them in the comments below.